Hello, hello. May as well get started here. Teeny bit early, but lunch is had. Just before I get super started here, I want to put a tweet out to my Discord. Oh, you can hear the Borfs. Borfs say hello, the neighborhood Borfs. And post it. Good. Alright. Let's do this. Looks like night has just started. Where we logged out? I think so. Pardon me. So, if you weren't here for last night's stream, which is fair enough, it was on the other side of the time zone, I have moved all the way south into this beautiful desert region. There's some more desert over this way, and I found this little nook valley type thing, and I've just started building the foundation for my house. So what I want to do is get a bunch of cobblestone. Unfortunately, the recently implemented bauxite, which is everywhere around here, it's the main stone. Get torch out the stuff. The recipes are broken until next version. So in order to do that, there's also this kind of conglomerate blob around here. Conglomerate, the stone type. Oh, sorry, peridotite. And so we're going to use that instead for now, until that update comes in. But, put you in the offhand. Oh. To fire the pickaxe mold. Fine with me. I've got to remake, pardon me. I've got to remake all the molds that I had because I didn't bring any of them with me for inventory slot reasons, and as a result I decided, well, they're easy enough to make, so, and they are, so you gotta remake them and fire them and everything. So I need you to die, please. Oh. Some of them have more health than others. It's interesting. I kind of like that. The third one, where did you go? Hear you. I'm actually gladly killing drifters at the moment because I'm still looking for a temporal gear to solidify my living here. Because if I die, then I'll be 15,000 blocks away. Currently. Right in there. Okay. Nice and fired. Back down. A crucible. Pop that in there. Pop her in. Let that heat up and then I'll swap it out for charcoal. More drifter. I need to make a sword mold priority as well. How are we doing? Alright. Oh. While that is heating up, I'm going to quickly start a sword mold. Long blade. What? Oops. Yeah, it's taking its time to melt. Probably the amount of copper I've got in there. Hey Infern, how you doing? I was feeling kind of lonely. Welcome back. Oh, it's not mandatory you be at the stream. You're welcome to do other things. It's just nice to there's somebody to talk to now. Oh yes, done it. We exist. No pinging 15,000 blocks away. But you're right here. Good stuff. Well, that's taken its time. Are you repairing a translocator? Right. Hello, Drifter. I don't know whether I want to waste my tool's durability on you. Well, you're gonna make that decision for me, that's fine. Well, I'm gonna let you go. Yeah, so while I was coming down here to the south, I did find like 2 meteoric iron on the surface. I didn't mark it though, because I knew I was going to be nowhere near it by the time I found where I wanted to be. Also, I didn't have the capacity to be looking for translocators and repairing them and stuff. I regret it now, yeah. I hadn't really considered the worth of meteoric iron until I got too far away. Close. Come on. I'm gonna fire this. That's true. I could go and watch it all back. Oh, poor you. You should stay hot while, or hot enough while this finishes. Some crock pots? No. I've only just fired up Vintage Story from lunch. No, not crock pots. Other pots. I'm not entirely sure I know what you mean. Where? Raw crocs? Clay pot? Planter. Clay pot, okay. No, I haven't. That's kind of what I meant by crockpot, by the way. I realize now that crockpot is a food storage device. Hey. Getting tools. My focus right at the moment is getting that cellar built. And because bauxite is a little bit broken now, it's a little bit bork. Haha! I'm gonna get some conglomerate that's around here. Not peridotite. Hello, sir. Well, there's chests and then there's signed chests, isn't there? No, I think I'm gonna bother with actual labeling and stuff. Oh, okay. I'm gonna bother with actual labeling and stuff once the cellar's built. I'm not gonna... While everything's a complete chaos out there, I'm not gonna bother. Good. A little low on food. As a dyslexic person, I would like Comic Sans. No joke. Or any other highly differentiating font. Yeah, here's the Hunger Pangs. I don't think I actually have any spare food right now. Oh. I do have knives though, so let's go get some cattails. Hi, Nipper. Oh, that was a bunny. I'll get there, I'll get there. I want my cellar built first. I've got plans. Okay, there we go. Got stuck to my mouse. Infern, do you play with immersive mouse or do you use basic GUI? Do that count as vegetables? No, they don't. I suppose it would actually say on the cooked variant, right? I don't see nutrition. Oh yeah, you mean when I eat them it counts as it adds to the vegetable bar? Right, okay. Sorry. Now I follow. That should be enough to get me out of these hunger pangs, and then I'll go get some more. Why not run if you're already starving? Oh, you know what would probably help? Getting the torch out of my offhand. Oh, it's still hot enough. Awesome. Thank you. For all the people like me who forget all the time or don't prioritize correctly. Go, let's that. And of course we'll wrap up our starvation wounds. While I take a sip of Mountain Dew Code Red because I'm a nerd. Pick's nearly ready, don't really need it yet though. I know where there is fire clay, yeah. I haven't mined it up yet though. I want the fire clay for shingles on my roof as well. Which I know probably is wasteful, but, you know, I prioritize aesthetics. Yeah. With the bloomery and whatnot. Nerevar was saying that hammering blooms is tedious, but since I haven't experienced it, we'll see. Well, I just think the more like mid to late game stuff just isn't filled out enough yet, that's probably all. But I'm gonna be happy because I like to occupy myself with builds anyway. And I like the process of gathering the materials for the build and so on, so I don't think I'll get bored very quickly. Especially once we have a community going. It'd be cool if we have like a village. I'll probably go until I have one slot of hunger left. Yeah, we can all contribute to the Temporal Gear Fund. Oh, maybe the knife will break first. And then once people have a more or a less difficult way of travelling, we can have our own little personal abodes in different parts of the world and get back to the village using a teleporter, and I feel like that's a very natural growth. I think I'll keep things default, to be honest. I will be including 2 mods though. I'll allow transplanting of farmland, and I'll also have carry. I don't think that's so much true. For scavenging, absolutely, but more people also means more farms. And more people finding seeds for farms. So staple food should be a lot more simple to gather. It's just people are going to have to be a bit communist about it, right? They're going to have to make their food in the with the idea that they'll be contributing to the colony. Yeah, right, Samuel. Pop these bad boys in there. Maybe they will. And then maybe we'll have to implement the vintage story police, but until that point. Not, it's not enough units in there? Come on. Hopefully I'm allowed to finish this. Well, that's what a cellar's for, right? 10 times the spoil time. And if we're putting things in clay vessels, which you can make from primitive, they just take a bit of work. And cellars don't have to be fancy, it's just me who likes it being fancy. I hear your concerns, but I think we'll tackle them once we know they are a problem. Because I don't mind making adjustments after the server has begun. But how... Put it this way, bread, for example, without any protection from spoilage, it's still like 17 days. So that's 170 days. And in a 24-hour period, you're only going to have something like 20 days pass. So... and by the time you get back on, your crops are to be regrown as well. Because don't forget that crops are going to benefit from the server always being on. Oh, molten again, good. But now you're all the way hot again, and that's annoying. There, we'll live. I'm gonna need more wood on that fire. Hi, Danny. How you doing? Yeah, but you don't have to be a farmer, Infern. That's the great thing about it being a community. The people who like farming can do the farming. And for the record, I'm one of those people. Oh, Botania rings? Or rings for something else? That would definitely be meta to set up a cellar in an ice biome because we have a teleporter. But don't teleporters only let you teleport to other teleporters? I suppose you just set up a second teleporter in an ice biome. Botania has a lot of rings. Okay, so this is where we're going to get our conglomerate. Now that I have my second pickaxe. We got fresh roots on the fire. Be alright for food for now. But I'm sure, like me, you're fussing over every little pixel and then pixelate, and then pixeling actually takes a lot out of you because of that. By the time you've done a few graphics, you're like, whoa. Need break. Brain tired. Brain do lots of think. I feel like it's because being a pixel artist is also being an illusionist, right? Because you have to communicate so much with so few pixels. So you have to think about what is the best way to communicate such and such line, because you can't just draw the line like anyone else. Plus 10 is a lot though, Cuts. What's that gonna do for your skeletons? Yeah, we have to go straight across here. An awful lot more numbers. Something I can pop there. You have any clay on me? Okay, we'll go. That's not a lot. +4 is very doable with late game gear. And decided I want to see what's down in this cave. Too much. Check that out some other time when I have a sword and whatnot. Olivine. Ooh, need bronze. Oh, not quite. Here. Green glass sounds beautiful. Right, but you wouldn't be able to benefit from 8 of those, so those... Wrong? Right, exactly. Oh, I see what you mean. Right, you take 8 out of the... Yep. Sorry about the lighting, folks. I have to be a little more aggressive because of the food situation I'm currently in. I mean, that's how some people get their most of their hours out of. Sure, we're not going to be achieving that, but conceptually speaking, that's how a lot of people get their hours out of a game like that, is by spending all their time trying to achieve the perfect min-max. And some people actually succeed, which is scary. Right. Yes, I kind of gathered that when you started talking about teleporting to ice biomes just for the cold benefit on the cellar. The stacking benefit of the cold. I'll probably go make that sword before it gets too dark. Hear them. Ooh, I can hear them. And one just dropped on my head. It's okay. In my world, I consider that a level of min-maxing which borders on exploitation. It isn't exploitation, but it certainly borders on it. No, that's correct. I think that wasn't correct. Very dotite cobble, hooray! Hey, should be enough for my cellar. True, Infern. One, two, three, 4, 5. Well, plus a wall, so 6. Oh, hello. I have a fresh sword, sir. Sir, you are being hunted. Actually, maybe I ought to, because this will be the outside wall, so stairs down. Where do I want to start the stairs? Probably here. It's gonna be head height. So... yeah. Put you at the end of the room. That'll be a wall. Five. What? That's 4. Hang on. Want this a little bit more like that. And then this is how I should be doing it, actually. Then I just know which ones I'm covering up. Right, put pickled things in a storage pot, in a cellar, in a cold biome. Whoops. That was one too many. We're not going to have nice walls in our cellar right away. We're just going to have the roof over it. Three, four, five. Weird. Yes, hello. Ah. Peridotite cobble looks a heck load like stone path. Just a tiny bit greener. Didn't quite finish. Oh. So you said F makes you open your eyes, but I'm not opening my eyes when I press F. Oh, F5 or F6. Okay. My bad. I'm digging the ground with a torch. I'm excited for Copy Girl's guide because she knows so many like little inside data points and things. Oh, I do need one of these. That's a point. Right? Oh. Down there. What's the rule with torches? They last forever as long as there's no rain on them, right? Oh, 3 days, okay. So it's only oil pots, or lanterns are a thing though, aren't they? Torch. brass or metal. I guess the one that's labelled metal is, yeah, it's just like a aged thing. Okay. I need to get zinc and tin for that. And I know where there is a high density zinc area, but it's many, many thousands of blocks away. Oh, thank you, Crankspleen. Welcome, Cuts. Enjoy your stay. Oh yeah, hang on. Really? It's not approved yet? What is this nonsense? It's been like days. Literal days. How long does it take to approve an emote? Seems like it, Cuts. I think they did theirs in bulk though. I submitted literally only one emote of my 3. That cobble. Going to run that around the edge because I don't know where the corners are going to matter for the salad detection, but I'm not going to risk it when I have all the spare cobble. Oh. Cool. But that makes a cellar as long as I close it up. Oh, I can't wait for next version when the bauxite works. And salad direction. I do like a good salad. Like a Caesar or Greek. Yes, I'm out of knife. Wendy's of all places, huh? That's another thing I like about Vintage Story. You just have multiple GUIs open. It's beautiful. Okay. I want my scythe. Why didn't you spread properly? Right. So, let's grab that. That. You. Romaine lettuce is cursed. just the inferior lettuce. I stand by this. Right, let's do a comparison. We got our 3 vessels in here. I'm actually just gonna dump my seeds in here, so give me a second. Okay, so... Oh, a storage vessel is going to make other food spoil faster, not slower. Maybe this should be a basket? Hang on. So many drifter corpses, so little knives. Hello, bunny. Oh, there's a knife. Reeds. No, I was just checking on the vessel's spoilage. Because I'm doing a comparison. You'll see. Yeah, the biome does not help. Which is why I wanted to prioritize a seller. Okay, so. Yeah, okay. It's just going to be terrible anyway. Anyway, so if I put you, which is 1.3, this should go down, 1.2, yeah. And then, oh, we block you up. This should now be a seller. 5.1. No, it says external lights can, sorry, placed lights can be in the cellar without affecting it. On the wiki. So, the cellar is working. The cellar is doing its job. And that's why I'm keeping hay blocks, because I haven't built a door. Although I could probably just build a door, because I have planks. Now I think about it. Hey Draconicros, welcome. No Let's Play. You probably have not been in the loop. I'm giving up on YouTube. I'm going full-time streaming. This is the first week of full-time streaming, and today is the last day of a full week of work, which I have greatly enjoyed. That door counts, right? Yes. Yeah, you can find the schedule in general chat on the Discord. No, that shouldn't matter, Infern, because the 2-door thing is just a TFC thing. That doesn't exist in Vintage. You don't need to worry about insulation. It's just a detected space now. Let's look on the wiki together. Hang on, just get my hunger up. and pause, and website, and vintage story wiki. Cellar. Food preservation. Salads. Keep door count low. The best is no doors. Okay, so it does matter. But 2 doors would make it worse. By the sound of it. So I should actually be using like blocks instead of a door. But I think I'm just gonna keep a door because I don't want to have to break and replace all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna be VOD dumping every 48 hours. I just haven't got around to putting the VODs out so far this week. I could just have hay instead of doors. Keep the sunlight level inside the cellar low. Artificial lights are okay. So that's what I was thinking about when the torches. Cellar should be no bigger than 6 by 6 by 6. Bigger than that might not get recognized. And once you have a cellar, place any food on either on the ground or those in the placeable or inside containers. All of them will receive the same benefit equally. You can verify the benefit looking at the block info on the HUD. It will display something like stored food perish speed. Oh, it's 4 times, not 10 times. Whoops. Right. Salted meat in a crock. Okay. We'll use hay. I mean, there's no food, literally no food in there at the moment, but we'll use hay. It breaks very, very quickly. And now I've got 3 hay for a bed, which I should have taken the bed with me when I travelled, but I forgot it. And that sucks. I think what I want to do now is I want to go hunting some hyenas, so I'm going to make some spears. I can get a whole lot of bushmeat. Actually, before I do that, I should do what Infern was suggesting and make myself a clay pot so that when I get back I can turn it into mega food. See, Infern, it's ideas like that that make me cringe at the so meta, it's almost exploitation. Because I know I can nerd pole, but I don't want to nerd pole because that's... I don't know, I feel dirty doing that. I'm not accusing you, by the way. Play your game how you like to play it, but I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm sure you did. Copy Girl told me how to cheat the system for large trees. If you use a saw, you can get it to almost break, and then you use the axe on the almost broken block. The copy also said 3 spear shots should kill a hyena, so I'm going to make 6 spears. What, 6 spears is too much? No. Not if I'm going to be biffing them. And I totally intend on biffing them. Get out of here, grass. Also, this trick is awesome. Also given to me by Copy Girl. And just do all 6 at once without having to change my view by holding down Alt. Speed napping. Well, I also have a copper sword, so it won't be an issue there. But I have lots of inventory space. I'll be fine, Infern. I'm going to keep 3 on my hotwire and 3 in my inventory. Copper sword's going to be always there for backup. And I should probably make sure I have a couple of knives. Fortunately, you make 2 blades at once, so that's fine. But I want to take that, whatever that knife is that I picked up, because it's certainly not obsidian, and run out of it while I'm out there. Okay, good to rumble. Power napping. Save a fox, punch a hyena. Hyenas are actually my, well, they're not my favorite animal. I said that last night, and that was a lie. My favorite animal is a secretary bird. But my second favorite animal is a hyena. I think I can hit that bunny from here. That was close. I was on the right spot. It's just that I think this was a baby. Oh no, it's not a baby here. It didn't have anything on it. So maybe it was a baby here. So the hyenas are over in Black Desert territory, which is this away. Maybe we can get some sanguero while we're out there. I should have put that scythe away. It is useless. Where's the vessel on this ruin normally? I don't think I recognize this one. But it looks like it would probably be down here somewhere. I don't know that I did come across this particular ruin. Well, that's another reason I want to kill the hyenas, because I want to get into leather and get leather armor and stuff. There's a fully grown hare. Remember that you ran that direction, little buddy. You may end up on my spit tonight. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Got it. Hyenas will be a lot easier to hit Yeah, here we go. Small and a little bit of bushmeat. Oh, it's a little bit of red meat. Even better. I'm gonna grab some of this papyrus, but, well... what roots do papyrus have? They don't. You can't move papyrus. No, I wanted to move some papyrus over by my base. I guess that asset isn't totally ready yet. Get in there, please. Nearly into hyena territory. I'll probably cheat it in anyway, but I won't bother doing a trade. That's a baby hyena. Where's your mother, mister? Don't like that you're wandering out here alone. Still gonna murder you though. Okay, babies just straight up don't have anything. Suppose that's incentive to let them grow up. Oh, here we go. Hello? They will run if I attack them, so I'm not too... Run away. And now, like in a season or two, there'll be more adults here. And I get some medium pelts and some fat. Fat's going to be excellent because that's going to be my first oil lamp. And I've learned my lesson about leather, and I don't want to oil every pelt I find. In fact, I have no use for oiled pelts now. Gosh, that's a lot of bushmeat. So, see, Infern bringing 6 spears along was not a bad idea. Unless you want lamellar armor, that's true. And I kinda do, so we're getting enough pelts doing this, though. We should be able to spare some for lamellar. Also told Copy Girl I want to be able to get nice fat termite grubs from termite mounds for scavenging food out in the desert. I think she liked the idea. Poke it with a stick. Here's a puppy, so where is the adults? Here they are. So many hyenas out here, it's so good. Yeah, Cubby Girl is listed as a contributor, but she seems to do quite a lot. So I guess she's not on the official payroll, but... Damn it, that was so close. It was going to be MLG Pro. Why do I only have 1 spear in my inventory? Two, 3. What happened to my other 3? A crock is for storing food, but then you also want to put oil in a unique slot and that will seal it. But it won't do anything for you until... Oh, and you only can put prepared food in them. Oh, hello. Wow! I got cocky. I got cocky. Good thing I'm very nearby, and good thing I got that temporal gear before doing this. I wouldn't have done this without a temporal gear anyway, but, you know. Yeah, you need an fat, sorry, not oil. Animal fat. So, hyenas, wolves, sheep. So a crock really is super long-term storage. You fill it with a whole lot of prepared food, seal it, and then you're ideally not going to be eating it for a while. Yeah, I did correct myself, Infin. Personally, I think that when you're not having food troubles is the perfect time to start sealing them, because you just cook a whole lot of extra food intentionally and then you crock them so that when the going does get tough, you've always got like your sealed crocks to dig into. But that's just me. Yes, yes, both, both. Now that you've learned the secret of the clay food pot. Now, I died over here, right? Yes, indeed. What, you want to go, punk? Revenge. Oh, no. So, for example, a really good thing for me right now is I'm going to have way more bushmeat than I actually have use for immediately. So I'm going to take half of it, I'm going to cook it, and then I'm going to put in a crock pot and seal it. I think that will, especially as somebody who's living in a desert, because right now it's got a 1.4 spoil time, 1.4 days spoil time, which is horrendous. So the more of that stuff that's in a cellar sealed, the better. Yeah, it's turning nighttime, so I really should get back anyway. Maybe I can hunt a couple more on the way back, but... I did not expect you to turn around. About you. Wanna go oi. Wanna go oi. Got lots of medium pelts though. Ding, food's ready. Ding, good hit. Ha! Pretty good with these spears, gotta say. Float my own boat. I did enjoy my chicken wrap. It was delicious. It was a Caesar chicken wrap. Excuse me? No. Alright, going home with a full stack of bushmeat and 11 extra. 8 fat, 16 bones, and 13 medium hides is not a bad haul. And now we've got a whole lot of motherless puppies wandering around. So sad. It's so sad. Those poor baby hyenas. They're all gonna grow up to resent me. Infern, for tannin, it's 1 log per 10 litres, right? Cool. Yeah, because the weak tannin, tannin, strong tannin, right? Yeah. Oh, you need weak tannin to make strong tannin. Is it weak plus tannin, is it? Weak plus 5 oak logs for 50. Yeah. But you have to prep the first barrel, then the second barrel, then the third one. So weak, then normal, then strong. You are cancelled. Oh, okay. So why is it 3 barrels then? What? On here. Guys, you turned up at a really annoying time. I really want to cook my meats. My delicious meats. But y'all are just eager. I do not approve. Making me use satiety that I don't really have right now. The other one wandered off that way, didn't it? Yeah. Oh, okay. So 2 barrels are weak and 1 strong. Yeah, well, no time like the present to get started, right? Maybe I should make multiple... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna make multiple fires. Get this cooked up as soon as humanly possible. Maximize its boilage time. No! Rain! I will. Again, I don't really want floating blocks, but at this point I'll accept them. I want my things to cook. Yeah, that's my compromise. In the meantime, I'm just gonna have a snooze in the rain. Wonder if anyone's... I mean, homeless people surely have. I'm gonna say, I wonder if anyone's tried sleeping in direct contact with rain. I realised what a dumb question that was. What the heck is an Aussie swag man? Dear God, do I want to know? Oh, okay. I thought Swagman was going to be some sort of like almost dab-like thing. Like dudes being hard for the sake of being hard. Like, I'm gonna sleep out in the rain. Aussie Swagman. Dab. Just make one clay pot for now. There you go. I've made my first clay pot. Infern, are you proud of me? Yeah, probably atomic. Sounds about right. We use sheep for everything. Get out of here, Drifter. Oh, hey, Othlon, how you doing? I didn't see you there. Sorry. You jerks need to stop being jerks. Be gone. Right, I was putting seeds away. Soybeans. Yeah, sorry. Yes, there is. There are things underground you want to use them with. I won't say any more than that. I will also need to make... Get out of the way, grass. Make 4 of these. Which way am I facing? Ah! Oh, I'm starving. Instinctually turn around to see Drifter. So... if... Oh, because it's 4 times. Never mind. Like, this is a very annoying recipe. Not. Start making 4 of them. Oops. Well, I'm actually making 4 crock pots. But, yeah. That's alright. They're gonna go into the, storage anyway. Speaking of which, how do I make a shelf? Oh, that's easy. That was easy. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like... The napping trick for creating the things? I'm not sure what you mean. I know several tricks, but that's which is why I'm confused. Oh yeah. Holding Alt makes things so fast. Yeah, I don't want them on the ground. I've decided. No, I want them on the ground. I've decided. just gonna have a full wall of... Oh boy, hello aeroplane. Everyone say hello to the aeroplane. Goodbye, Mr. Airplane. I'm glad you speak its language, Offline. Yeah, I've noticed I need Rorax Beppis and Rorax Airplane. So, you know, the emotes are coming along. I just now have to design them. Well, Rorax Vanilla Beppis, but the emote, that's not a very good emote name, so... You hot enough to light yourself? You are. You hot enough to light yourself? You are. Galante. Really kind of need another fire pit so that I can start firing these clay things while they cook. So we will do that. Get another fire pit. Let's go. Rep 6. Because Beppis. Beppis. It's a meme, and it's a beautiful meme at that. We'll do the clay pot first. What's your spoil time? 2.7 days. Not terrible. It is very froggy, chair. It's true. I'm learning. Beppis is very froggy, chair. And saying hello to the airplane is very froggy, chair. I also need another emote, which is Rorax P dogs. So that people, or Rorax P borf, so people can borf at the borfs. So whenever our rescue next door takes the dogs walking or brings them back from walking, and they're balking all the time, people can borf at them. Borf, borf, borf. Because I'm very lucky, actually. The room that I'm in, I can have the windows wide open. The windows are on my left. And the sound isn't like echoey like crazy because the room is quite full of furniture, but it's small enough that it's not a closet, but it's also not echoey. So we can hear all the outside stuff going on. Okay, I have a clay pot. I guess I don't have anything to put with this meat though. Infern, do I need raw bushmeat or will cooked bushmeat work? Okay, I'm gonna take this out then. Ooh. Oh, I suppose it has to be on a fire. There! There we go. Game figured itself out. And can I cook it with roots? And one berry. I don't have any berries. I got flowering. Let's try roots. Clay pot. Red meat. Oh, I need 2 meat, so that's not gonna work. Red meat. And root. No, it doesn't look like roots work. But 2 bushmeat does? Is that just going to create cooked bushmeat four at a time? Because maybe I should be doing that. It'd be bush stew. It's not heating up any further. It's like hovering around 44 degrees. You need 150 to cook. This is weird. You don't like that. Okay, in the meantime, let's fire a crock pot. Take you out. We need to... We've got 47 cooked bushmeat. Let's save this firewood. Well... Hang on. Fire these for me, guys. Raw bushmeat? Oh, that's really cool, Zeldarian. Thank you so much. Dry cooked. Okay, well, there's that crock pot. That's something? No. And that doesn't have a cooking temperature, so I don't think it's... Ooh! It's making noises. But it's not cooking. But it's stuck at 98. Three bushmeat per slot. Is that what it needs? But it's showing that there is a recipe, Zeldarin. It's saying that it'll... It's just, I guess, an invalid recipe. 3. And I only have 2 red meat. So that's fine. We'll just cook up this bushmeat here. That's totally fine, because it means that I'm learning the cook pot anyway, the clay pot. Rather than just relying on roasting things all the time. But yeah. It's gonna be kind of a pathetic amount of food sealed up, but I want to do it like this. Because bushmeat won't last a long time. Did I take the logs out of there? I didn't. I'll need to hurry up. I want to go and clay pot this stuff. Yeah, I looked at scrap metal recipes and I couldn't see anything. Just said what it could be obtained from. Locust nests and from the ground and... Is that gonna finish? Be close! And we did it. We did it. Okay. Cool. So this is kind of a big deal. Lots of bushmeat. Thank you, hyenas, for your contribution. Oh, you move faster on stone path. Right. So, do I put you on there first? No. Guess I put you down. How do I fill you? I don't craft you with the meat, do I? No. Help! I have so much prepared bushmeat. I need to put it in the crock. Infern, help! No. Pottery vessel holds 4 meal portions, but may also be stored, used to store cooked foods. The crock may be used to transport food. In the inventory, stored in stationery, can place on solid blocks and shelves. Doesn't help. Doesn't help. that what they mean by prepared meals? I would have thought bushmeat would have counted as a prepared meal, but I guess not. That's fine. This is a reason why we need to learn to use the clay pot. However, I now need to get a barrel and put salt in it if I'm to preserve this tasty, tasty bushmeat. I think. Needed to be raw. Dang it. It needed to be raw, y'all. That's okay. We'll just have to use this food aggressively. That's true. Because this is gonna... I'm not gonna get... Well, maybe I'll get through 50 before... How many days? 4 days. In fact, I should certainly get through 50 before 4 days. It will rot in 4 days. Fresh for 4.2 days. No, it won't fully rot, but it'll start spoiling. But who wants to eat spoiled meat, right? Well, because of the semi-failed experiment with the bushmeat, we should get on to barrels. Barrel. Okay. Great. 1, 2, 3. Great. 1, 2. 1, 2. I guess we can put you down here for now. Then you're nice and close to the water for filling. 1, 2, 3. Bring a bucket with me, I don't think. Whoops. I did not bring a bucket, correct. Bucket. Untwine. Bucket. Cool. What? Oh. What am I doing? Only one of these wants to be. Hey. So Infern, I want all 3 of these to have five logs in them, right? And one of them has water. $24, we're gonna have 50 litres of weak tannin. No? I only want 2 with oak. Okay. Right, because the leather goes in the last one. My bad. The other one needs limestone. Limestone and water, or limestone and tannin? Limestone and water, okay. No limestone. You? Yeah. Let's look it up. What's that did? Control H? H? Ah, it's Shift H, but it's not working on the... Okay. I was hoping it would tell me the barrel instead of having to go in here and... my limestone. Oh, I need to crush it into lime first. My bad. But I want 50 lime. I don't have 50 lime, I have 37. How am I going to get exactly 37 litres of water into that? Yeah. Alright. Hey. Only game problems. Spinning the quern is a very soothing exercise. Oh. Thank you, Zeldaran, because then I will do 37. I suppose I do that with a bucket that has room though, right? But on some level, isn't it a clicker game? All games are clicker games at some level. Unless it's Dwarf Fortress, and then it's a keyboard-only game. No clicking involved. Clacking, yes, but not clicking. Firefox has always used more memory than Chrome to me. People complain about Chrome's memory usage, but I used to be a hardcore Firefox girl, and a 0-player game. Are there 0-player games? I can't think of any. I feel like there probably are. And I'm not talking just like multiplayer bots only, I'm talking games intentionally set up to play themselves. Game of Life, true. hey, 37 lime. So how do we purge a bucket? Out of here, rot. No. Now control shift right. No. Control click? Yeah, control click. Okay, well that worked. Not what I intended, but it worked. Bot only matches are hilarious. I love that Age of Empires has always allowed bot only matches. So control click? Shift control click? Doesn't look like it's Eldarian. And take 10 liters out. Liters of lime water. Probably a bit late now, sorry. But yeah, if you do have that information, I would still like it. What do I do with the lime water? Because I need to... oh no, I need to soak the leather in the scrape tides and the... this, right? So this. H. Soak tide. Right. Right. Pour lime to 1. So I don't have enough. How many can I do in 30 liters? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Seven. Geo shitties. so clever. Balls. Oh. Yeah. Shift right click removes 1 liter at a time. Is that with an empty hand though? Because I did shift right click with a bucket and nothing happened. It was an empty bucket too. Hello? Hello? Grown to you too, sir. Change you back? I did. It is dark. I'm sorry that it is dark. This will be sold forthwith. Because not only am I going to light this fire, I'm making a series of oil bowls, which are permanent light sources. As long as I cover them. And I will cover them with floating blocks, don't worry, Infern. You don't need to, the rain's not gonna get him. Oh. Also attached to walls? Yes. I'm gonna put one in my cellar. Now, is the game gonna be able to get this guy? Yes, it is. It's very smart. Heck? What do you need to be? Oh. Okay. Oh, well, I'm gonna have a proper home soon. I'm just... Also, killing them is beneficial to me. Not like they're winning on the killing me every night kind of thing. I heal all the health back that I end up losing. It's nice of them to leave you alone while you're sleeping, though. Because that's 5 hours of massive tick rate improvement, and they don't attack you. Heat is a good fuel. You're not wrong. Okay, we're definitely gonna have one at the camp, so... Hey, you. I had a lot of health. Many hits. Jack. I'm trying to carve up your friend. How rude. Oh, it's a party. You guys can't see that it's a party, but it's a party. Trust me, it's a party. Hey. Less walking, more dying. Thanks. One of those gimmick blind parties. I'm sure makes Danny very mad. You're totally right, Zexner. I just can't break the habit. Okay, that's nice. By making these over here. Need more wood. More wood. Look. Let's go put one in the cellar. can hold it in my offhand. And it's not as loud and annoying. Maybe I want to just hold on to one. Instead of a torch. It's a dimmer light, but... Okay, they do attach to walls. As promised. That's cool. Yeah, you're right. I should still use torches for getting around, at least until I get a lantern. Speaking of which, how do you make a lantern? Probably nowhere near it. I need glass and stuff, right? Boy, do I ever. Clear quartz, candle, copper plate, candle, 3 beeswax. So, you know, nowhere near it. Because I don't even have the bronze for... you know what I'm saying. Bronze for harvesting quartz. But maybe we're kind of at that point where we should start looking. I did find some tin. So it could be that we go out bucket somewhere else. Oh, by the way, the hay door is not a good choice as the cellar door, dirt, stone or brick are the ones that preserve the most. The wiki didn't say anything about the kind of block being important, it just said no doors are the best. You can use a door, but we tried that before. That's why I have this wooden door here. And the spoilage time wasn't as good as when we were using the hay, so... That's why we ended up checking the wiki. This red meat's already 24% spoiled. I should have put it in a vessel, but that's alright. I'd make the 2 oil pots. So spoiled meat can be used to make compost? Or is that rot can be used to make compost? Ah, rot, okay. So if I actually put like a basket out here and put spare, not that I'm really gonna have spare meat, but I can put stuff that's spoiling in this basket and it will become rot that I can use for compost. Yeah, sure. No, I made a hand basket, you idiot. That back. That's better. I actually think a chest would be better because I... Oh no, they're the same. Never mind. Even there. Yeah! Tyron was actually the one that announced that. And I think Infern learned it at the same time I did. You can't reclaim hunter's backpacks though, unfortunately. Gem cutting would be appropriate. Right, I have on my map somewhere I spotted tin. Down here. I would like to get my first lot of tin so I can make my first lot of bronze so I can make my first bronze pickaxe. Because I'm gonna need bronze in order to mine iron, aren't I? I should actually grab my prospecting picks while I'm out here. We may as well make a whole trip out of it. Here's pick A. Where's my backup pick? Probably in this basket over here. Yep. This is my trash garbage. By the way, this is my trash garbage, like, camp. My actual house is going to be built over there where the cellar is. The cellar's just underneath the house. But I'm also reluctant to build my house right now because I'm waiting for the bauxite fix. Because right now you can't make stone variants with bauxite. My old house I gave up on Atomic because what I learned was I picked that spot to make my base before I had learned about the prospecting pick and stuff like that, so hey. Where's my waypoint for hematite that I made last night? It's over there. Oh, excuse me. I mouse over there and it appears. It's okay. Okay, so that's the hematite. Good, good. Ooh, that was close. I thought I'd lost my hematite. Really? The type of brick... The type of block changes what's good for the cellar? I'm so confused, I don't remember reading that. Reservation. Okay, this is a totally different page than the one I was looking at. I was looking at one when I... Cellars. Cellars should be no... keep door low count. Best is no doors. Once cellar, any food. Yeah, so it doesn't say anything about what kind of block you should use. I'm so sorry, I'm missing what I'm meant to be looking at. Build your walls from soil, brick, or stone. But that doesn't say one is better than the other, it just says soil, brick, or stone. A isn't any of those things, but I interpreted that as any placeable block, and that seems to be the case. I will go back and test it once we're done with this mining thing, though. So, in which case, thank you for pointing that out. It gives us something to science. Go for it, Atomic. I have a feeling that means solid block. And they've just left hay out of the question because it's pretty unique. Oh, it's on my hotbar. This is kind of the first go, but the way that I found it, as you'll see in my coordinates, I'm really far south. So I'm specifically in a dry climate band. Should probably not be eating these berries, they can go in vessels. Okay, so that's a terrible spot. That's fine. I travelled. I did a whole lot of walking last stream. We travelled about 10,000 blocks at the beginning of last stream. And yeah, I was making a big risk because it was only at the start of this stream that I found the temporal gear to ensure that if I died, I warped back. So I was tugging Tiger's tail there. It has been worth it. And it wasn't long after I actually set my spawn that I got myself murdered by being brazen with the hyena hunting. So... Stop eating the berries, brain. Eat the meat. Got all this meat. Eat it. What have we got over in this chunk? Oh. We certainly have medium fertility soil, so I'm going to be taking this back with me. Yeah, will do. The spade, why am I using it? Not good, but there is emerald here. I think I'll mark it. Light green? Ooh, one word. One word. Emerald. Yeah, minuscule hematite, but we have that high area of hematite, so I'm just marking it for the emerald. Because I've never ever seen any of the precious stones, and I did ask Tyron yesterday and he didn't comment. I've never seen any of the precious stones show up in the same list as like the very poor to high, so I think they're always in trace amounts. Oh look, more fire clay, I'll mark that. There, that. Tan. There, clay. And you'll have that symbol, I think. Thank you for the follow, Zexner. Here's that tin I found. Item closed beanade. Yes. Filled beanade. Stingy fun for the whole family. Oh, I wonder where this tin is. Maybe it's not really surface tin, maybe it's like a marker of really high concentrations of tin. Don't know whether the game can do that though. Yeah, no. It must be surface tin. That's the way in, Fern. Pure that copper. Is this it? I found it. It's in the next layer down. It's poor, but it's the first tin I've ever found, so I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Yeah, I actually haven't looked into the traders in my area. I got pretty lucky with ruins. I got a tin bronze scythe, and I've had copper tools drop from them, so... Come on, there's gotta be more tin than that, surely. Surely. Please. Maybe it's enough? I only need 1 ingot's worth of bronze. You're right. Look it up. How much do I need? 10. Bronze. It's 8 to 12%. Yeah, so I need very little tin to make the bronze. Really no other. Got away with 6. That's fine, I suppose. I'm just excited to make my first bronze thing, really. You can be removed. Nope, not add. Nope, not add. Nope, not add. Wait, thank you. I'm gonna go check this forest over here with my prospector's pick. While I'm out here, I may as well see what's around me. That here was walking on water. This looks like a good spot to do the triangulation. Come my way, Fern. Why would they do that? Ooh, high zinc. I knew that forest looked tasty. We'll do white zinc. Sphalerite, get. That is what sphalerite is, right? Yep. But why would they not roll your information into the account that they merged? Like, that seems ruthlessly lazy. And I'm not putting it past Riot to be ruthlessly lazy, I'm just saying... Yeah. Tencent like to pinch pennies. Makes their name a little less ironic. I'd like to find a copper mine as well, because just to have the security of having low-grade tools around. Ultra high sphalerite. What? Okay. I've never seen that language used. So we're gonna go white again. Zinc. Well, I'm never gonna be hurting for brass, am I? Well, I will be hurting for brass if I don't find the copper, but surface copper is always an option. Don't eat the berries, brain. Keep them. Keep the berries. Let's check here. One more sample. Oh, hey, Elitis, thank you so much for the raid. It's so awesome. Am I not? Get the sample, yo. Yeah, okay. Decent iron. Hey team, what were you up to? Mario 3D World, that's good choice. That's never a bad choice. I've never been much of a Mario fan, but I cannot disagree that Mario 3D World is not a good time. Yeah, Crunkspleen just shows up everywhere. But that's a very welcome thing to happen, so... Well, it broke anyway. So Elitis, this is not Minecraft. This is Vintage Story. Chromite. Do you think very poor chromite is worth marking, Infern? Yeah, because chromite's a endgame metal, right? No, not that icon. This one. Rorax! Rorax, Lorax, Borax! Minecraft ascended. Minecraft in the hands of competent developers. I didn't say that. You can't prove anything. No, those are termite mounds. Because I'm in Acacia Plains, grasslands. How is that not 3 meters away? Use you. Yeah, Pythagoras is angry at me. Very poor cinnabar. Very poor native copper. Infant's gonna be mad at me, but I'm not gonna record that. I just do not care. I just do not care about very poor. I don't think cinnabar has a use at the moment. It is current, yeah. It's just taking its time is all. Delicious, delicious bushmeat. Bedrock is Minecraft remade in C#. Oh, C++, sorry. Runs about 10 times better. Oh, nice, Infern. Oh, we lined up straight north. Well, that's why I'm so excited about Vintage Story, because it is coded in C#. You know, that'll probably be one of the first player-made mods, Marcon. Because the player base is not there yet to start producing player-made content. You could always help them clean it up, Atomic. Humans do like their survival. That's white. That's red. That's black. Okay. Heard you. Here you are. Ow. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that, Atomic. Well, that's what I mean. You could help them clean it up. And I think you ask a mesh cache if it's spoiled or not, because the model changes when it's spoiled. You saw their mission statement on the main page. Community involvement is part of the deal. They don't want it to be good, they want it to be great, and they're willing to have community input for it, which is like so good to hear. It's so refreshing. Alright, we're going to test the spoilage. So, let me grab a couple of pieces of soil. Oh, I already have soil. I mean, I kind of feel like that's why they're there in Finn. Okay, that's fair enough, Atomic. That's fair enough. But do you feel compelled enough to get to that point where you want to play this game and make mods for it? Don't need that in here. Okay, so with a hay door, we are getting... let's look at these berries. With a hay door, we're getting 1.5 days in my hand. With a soil door, we are getting 1.5 days. Let's try with a medium fertility. I don't know why it would change, but let's look. 1.5 days. Now, just in case it's the fact that it's in my hand, let's do that. Then do this. 5.7. 5.9. Ooh, look at you guys go. It does matter. Hay is worse than dirt. Alright, that's cool. Airlocks use a door, and doors are worse. And airlocks, unlike TFC, don't actually add anything, so the second door isn't doing anything. It only matters which door is on the border of the cellar. So I don't know what I want to use in this spot then, because I kind of do want it to be... Yeah, but cobble takes ages to break. Well, no it doesn't, not with a pick, but... I don't know that I want to use pick durability every time I want to come into my cellar, you know? Oh, you just test it, sure, yeah, I will, hang on. Out of here! So that was 4.7 with the dirt, right? We can double check it. Give me a couple of pieces of cobble here, guys. Thank you. You all need to settle down. I am definitely going to replace the walls in the cellar eventually, but this is just for right now. So, with dirt, the berries are at 5.8. With cobblestone, the berries are at 5.8. So yes, that's like a block class, it seems. There's a class of blocks which can be used for an entrance. But it didn't say anything about the quality of the wall matter in Infern. Unless you'd care to quote where it's the wall type matters. No, it shouldn't. It should all be the same, so it doesn't really matter if this is... Because they say door or no door. And I was so confused that hay mattered. Don't know whether I want to do that amount of science. But for now, we'll do this. Yes, you test it, Infern. Thank you. Well, that's what we were just discussing, Zexner, because the wiki says that soil, what is it? Soil, stone, brick, and something else are the best door, quote unquote, or room material. And since gravel isn't in that list of items, I don't think sand or gravel would be... Yeah, maybe. Let's try it. Let's try it. I don't mind trying that. We've got some sand. Got some gravel. Now hopefully it's not gonna bug out because it's bauxite, since bauxite's a little balk. Okay. Pick you open. Now it was... What do we got? 5.5. So that's definitely worse. Let's check gravel. .5. So both gravel and sand do not count as a soil. Oh, and gravel takes a long time to beat down with your hands. Okay, so I have a total of 7 nuggets of tin. What percentage of 100 is 7 as 8%? That sentence make any sense? I'm sure it does, it's just... Yes, 7 would be, but we want it 8% minimum. So what is that? Is that like 98 total nuggets? So it'd be 91 nuggets of copper? It's 100 to make an ingot. So I'm not even hitting the required amount for an ingot. So the minimum would be 8 nuggets. Which is good point. Good point. I am missing one. Oh, right, it's 20 to... It's not 100. It's 100 units, not... Thank you, Zeldarin. So I actually have 3 nuggets. So that's awesome, because I could make a bronze sword and a couple of bronze picks. And I want to make a couple of bronze picks, because then I have a backup if my first bronze pick breaks. Wrong slot. Oh no. I can't retrieve the copper. Well, I can retrieve the copper, I can make ingots, but... Then how do I break up the ingot? Because the ingot is... I think I just need to find some surface copper, so that it's not such a headache. Or do I have any? No, I have 3 nuggets left. Okay, well, I tried. How do you mean, Infern? Oh, I fill up... Okay, yeah, I melt the copper and I fill up the ingot cast to 98, right? Yes, 98 units. And then I have another crucible with the little bit of copper, tin I've got, and fill up the rest. Okay, well, let's make a new crucible then. Oh, 92 copper, sorry. Cannot head math well, sorry. I think it's just going to be so much easier for me to find, rather than trying to see if a mechanic will work, I think it's going to be so much easier if I just find surface copper. I will make this second crucible anyway, because I'm going to start needing more crucibles for mixing. I won't fire it right now. Well, no, I will need to fire it because the other crucible is full of copper. Right. What? That was weird. Oh, that's why. Hole in the middle. Oh, no, you don't have any fuel. That's cool. Grab those. Put the logs on the fire. Light you up. The pottery wheel? Heck yeah. Yeah, I have plenty of wood. I don't mind if that. Let's go find some native copper. A native surface. I literally run in any direction, I should come across surface copper eventually. Yeah, I can only think of two that aren't symmetrical, and that's the, well, actually more than two. The casts aren't symmetrical. But, the water can and the anvil cast. Well, it would make sense being really early game, because I think the pottery wheel was one of the first mechanical inventions of humankind. So it makes sense. Oh, Oh, hello, trader. What do you trade, Mr. Trader? I can sell you... There's like nothing I can sell him except beeswax that I have access to. But I could buy candles from him and copper, hilariously enough. Oh, hello. You'll do much better. Wait, that was native copper. Rich chunk of native copper. Ah! Did I just accidentally a copper vein somewhere here? Where's my pro pick? 1, 2, 3. Then you'll do. Nope, apparently you won't. You'll do. Nope, you'll do. Manhattan distance. Decent hematite. There's decent iron here as well. An ultra high sphalerite. Zinc. Nope, stop it. Me. Light. Grey. Zinc. And iron. Well, that's great. And this chunk alone will be what I needed. Silver is a colour, but I'm saving silver for silver. Well, grey. Yes. Yes, but I have only found very poor bismuth. And I think bismuth mining will actually need a decent pick to get in the first place, so... I've got a tiny chunk of copper here, which is extremely rich with copper. So it alone will get me my ingot of tin, which is beautiful. Very exciting. Also, before I forget, we're gonna do a little detour over to this, because it's already been more than a day since I sealed this. Ooh. What the hell? Oh. Okay, they processed. Never mind. And then we got 50 litres of tannin. Weak. I don't have my bucket. They unlidded themselves, which is weird. I did not expect them to unlid themselves. I will knife them, don't worry. I just want to get my bucket. Where have I put it? Here it is. You empty? You are. Good. Vessel under pressure. Pop! Deal. Let's get another 5 oak, which I wish I had remembered to grab. There is a log in the barrel. How you make tannin? Or... Ah! No. No. We've still got a missing block somewhere. Here. 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 Yeah. Weird. You full yet? Oh. Yeah, I've already sealed the strong tenon. Scraped hides, which paired hide goes in the weak tenon or leather. Wait, where does the strong tenon come into it? Thank you for the follow, Joe One Up. It was written weak tenon. Scraped hide medium plus weak tenon. Leather. What am I missing? Scraped hide, weak tenon, prepared hide, prepared hide. I got it. It's fine. Put you in there. Where's my hammer? Where's my hammer though? I put it back in this basket. I did put it back in this basket. What? What? Hey, it said 25 units, not... That's 8 nuggets though, we good. We Gucci. No, we're not. That's not correct. Brain, stop. Yeah, it's because the first set of wood had all its tannin extracted already. So you put it with new oak, which has more tannin. Four-day sealed, yeah. But at the end of it, I'm going to have 7 leather. 7 whole leather. That's a big deal. Goes with leather. I can make brigandine, leather, and backpack. Backpack needs 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm going to be 1 short for a backpack. Ouch. Get wrecked me. Slowly. Once you get a saw, you can go nuts with chests. They're just terrible for... Why aren't those disappearing? They're just terrible for food. But that's fine. Well, yeah. I'll still break you because I can snack on this. I hate svelte though. Snap! Yummy. I came out here for native copper, but I'm actually just getting plants. Yet native copper is normally everywhere. Keep saying native copper. Surface copper. It's normally everywhere. And it is 5 o'clock, my friend, so I'm accidentally starting to go overtime. So, we are going to end the stream here. And tomorrow at 9 AM UTC 13 is Friendly Fire with me, Valen, and Atomic Blom, and we're going to be finishing off our Terraria modded run so that we can start on our Satisfactory. So that's going to be cool, huh? And I can congratulate myself now because I made it through a full work week on my new schedule and my new streaming, and I'm so pleased with myself because it's the most consistent I've been in a very long time, and I am feeling great. I think I needed to bite the bullet a little earlier, in fact. Oh, thank you, Berry Hoo-Ha. Thank you, Atomic. Alright. Well, guys, thank you. I love you all. Let us see if there's anyone we should raid. Go on the Twitch. That Twitch link is to my dashboard, so let's raid Preacher, because Preacher raided me before. Preacher is playing Minecraft, so if you'd like to stick around and watch some Minecraft and go over to Preacher, who's an awesome dude, I'm more than happy to send him over, y'all over there to him. /raid the _ dark Preacher. Love all your faces. Please use hashtag Rorax raid when you go over there. Bye.